Good afternoon. It's about 2 o'clock here in central Louisiana, just a few miles west of Dry Prong. And what do you get when you resaw vintage oak reclaimed from hospitals? You get a lot of sawdust, and in this case, you get to see my latest project. I'm working on a cart for my Fairmont engine, and I have been milling out the various pieces before I go get some carriage bolts bolted all together. Of course, the engine itself will set here and here and here across this. I have ordered the hardware so I can mount some wheels on this. I have some steel wheels I picked up a while back, and I'm going to walk over to them and we're going to take a look as we walk that direction. You say, man, you're wasting my time, you're walking me around. Turn the light on out here, get a little more light. Look over here in this junk pile in the corner. I do accumulate things, and there is the wheels I'm going to use on my cart for that Fairmont engine. And this black piece of iron pipe is going to be the axle for the front and the back. The actual hardware for hanging the axle and all on this cart comes from a guy named ZD Stuff, or Zachary something or other, and he has a website or a store on eBay which sells stuff for hit and miss engines. But this is the result of a few hours of work this morning. My youngest fusses at me because I eased the corners, but I find it makes it a little nicer. So it exaggerates the joint, which some may not like, but it'll work. But I'm ready for the hardware. Whenever I get the actual pivot point in and the rear axle hangers, I'll be ready to mount it up and go. And I'll give you a follow-up at that point when I get the Fairmont engine on it. I failed to show that these were bump guards that came out of a hospital. It's about 4 3/4 inches to this groove, and then another 2 or 3 inches up to here. But these were what they had on the wall to keep the carts from tearing into the drywall. And my eldest son, he was remodeling a hospital, and these were going to the dumpster, so he was kind enough to route them to me. I've got 2 of them left. They're about 9 feet long, and as I showed you before, I've been cutting them down to make my cart here, which will be a great asset to my collection of old carts and engines. So I guess I will have to move on and get moving back on this project. As I said previously, just as soon as I get my hardware in, I'll have to go by most likely Sinla bolt and buy some carriage bolts, because these are pretty long ones. They're going to be 3/8 by 6-inch carriage bolts with nut and washers. So it's going to be a drilling party here for long. It will be a drilling fest. But that's it for today. And you folks have a good day, and hopefully I'll get back to this project in a day or so when I get the hardware in. But here she be.